Well, we're up and running here. Scott Sager with you here, RTC TV4. We're going to catch them right as they do the national anthem, so we'll have a moment of silence here. Well, let's play ball, as they say. Zebras home tonight versus Northwood. Welcome to RTC's coverage. I've only said that a million times. RTC's coverage, exclusive live coverage, of tonight's 10U SemiState from Akron, Indiana. And I can say from covering the past 16 games here, wow, can they take care of a good tournament here at Akron. The folks over there just doing splendid work. It's fantastic to see everything they've been able to do with the field, the maintenance on the field, just keeping it up. They've done a phenomenal job. Just a shout-out to everybody over there in Akron who's doing such great work. So it's been a great tournament. Rochester here, I would say, are the favorites tonight. They hope to finish this up in one game and be moving on, but we'll see what happens. We've got the starting lineups here, and we'll be able to get through the game, hopefully without any weather, but a lot of good things happening here. You've got number 7 up on the mound for the Zebras, and that's Carson Pollock. See him getting some coaching right now, but we should have some fun here today. Really hope that you enjoy the broadcast, whether you're joining us on Facebook or on YouTube, on our website, rtc4.com, or if you're sitting back at home watching this on cable on 304. We're happy to be able to bring you this coverage. Hopefully you are enjoying that. Let's see, we'll tune it back in over there. You'll get some field noise as well as we get underway here. Bogan should be the number 9 for Northwood. Pollock with a strike on the first pitch. It's going to be a ball outside. Do my best to keep up with the score and the strike and ball count here today. It's inside. Had a little rain shower come through here in Rochester. If you're counting on the 12U semi-state game being held at Rochester, it's been backed off till 7 o'clock. We'll get that on the air for you. You can watch that on your cable channel 341 if you have Rochester cable. Thought they would be simultaneous, but they're not. Well, it looks like we have a 3-1 count. Again, your batter's Bogan. Gives him the strike. Going to be a full count here. As Pollock's trying to find his rhythm. And he gets his first K. So that's going to bring up number 12, Ryder Rensberger. He's your catcher. Strike one. That one had to duck. That's going to be ball one. 1-1. See, we're getting some folks joining us here. Maureen Pfeiffer says hello. Hello, Maureen. Thanks for watching us on Facebook tonight. I believe it's 1-2. And another K. So 2 up, 2 down right now. And Brogan Farrell, number 27. He's the extra hitter here for Northwood as he takes a ball outside. Carson held on to that one a little too long. So 1-0 the count. That's going to be a strike. 2 outs here. Hey, made some contact there. Foul ball. Going to be strike 2. We may go silent in between innings. They do play music at the ballpark, and we don't have copyright access. We don't want to be shut down, so we'll get pretty quiet for you when they go in between innings as they play that music, but that's no problem. We'll be back as the inning starts. That's going to be ball 2, 2-2 with 2 outs. Gives him the strike on the outside corner. So that's going to do it. For the top of the first, the Zebra is able to hang on, keep Northwood at bay here. We'll shut down the music and be back after this. We'll bring it back here. Well, Carson Pollock, if you're just tuning in, great first inning of pitching, 3 Ks, took out the first 3 batters. So up first here for the Zebras, you're going to see number 2, Wade Bowers. Looks like Wade's at third base tonight. That's what we've got him on the roster. I did not check last time. Let's get some game noise here that they shut the music down. Takes a ball high and outside. Kingston Cook, your pitcher for Northwood tonight. Oh, and 2 count for 2-0 count for Bowers. Ball outside. It's gonna be 3-0. We get the strike over the middle there. Gets that one. Bowers with a hit over to third. Legs it out and is safe at first base. Nice hustle right there, I'll tell you. That sounds like my dad, I'll tell you. Well, let's clear the balls and strikes. Your second batter is going to be Brady Coleman, your second baseman. Coleman getting his instructions from the coach. Squares away to bunt and puts one right to the shortstop who's standing on second. They get the force at second as it took him a moment to bobble that ball. So Coleman over to first base. Bowers heads back to the dugout and brings up number 11, Zach Parks. Parks looks at one on the inside. Coleman looking healthy lead out there. Zebras would like to strike early tonight. They took them a while to get the bats going the other night, and they rallied in the 5th, but they'd like an early lead for sure. Coleman looked at that one as the ball was way outside. Or if you're Bob Euchre, that ball was just a bit outside. So the 2-0 pitch gives him the strike on the outside corner and a quick throw to first. Almost got him. Coleman going to be on his toes. The rest of the Zebras better be ready. Ryder Rensberger's got quite the arm there behind the plate, and he is not afraid to show it. 2-1 the count then. To Parks. Going to be 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Hopefully you've enjoyed this coverage we've had over the past few days. 22 games just over the weekend. Squares around on that one. Takes it down the third base side. And runner safe everywhere. Couldn't get the throw there in time. So Zebras with runners at first and second. It's going to bring up Carson Pollock. That one goes behind him. I thought it hit him, actually, for a second. Be a little high. Be 3-0 count now. Pollock walks, loading the bases for the Zebras. Connor Dunphy up. He's your first baseman. Cook struggling with control here early. Got to settle down. We've seen him pitch in this series, and he's pitched well. Just got some championship game jitters going on here this evening. See if he'll settle down here. 2-0. Gets the strike there. Say hi to the relatives out in Ohio. Hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for tuning in here. So we've got Steve Stricker. Hi, Steve. Sent me a note on Facebook. As Cook continues to struggle with control here early on. See if he can find his groove. I believe the count is 3-1. Here with bases loaded for Connor Dunphy. That's going to walk in your first run. Get that up on the board for you. Parker Casper coming up for the Zebras. We got to give you a final score too, don't we? There's a shot right away. Left field. It's going to score another. And another. On the overthrow, we may get some more here. Let's see. Well, a nice shot there by Parker Casper. 2 RBIs, double to left. We'll get your board correct here, folks. It's going to bring up Callan Ferverda. There's those bats. The Zebras off to that lead they were hoping for. Little shot left side. They're going to get it before it goes foul. It may have gone foul. You don't know. It may have died on that grass after a little rain this afternoon. But that's going to load the bases yet again. Ashton Musselman, your catcher for Rochester. Number 3 up to bat here. Getting some advice from Dad. There to the left side of the screen. Give strike there as Musselman took a second. Going to be a ball outside. There's a shot. Right back to the pitcher who takes it home for the force out. It's going to give the Zebras 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Ashton Eaton. See Musselman coming back off base, the courtesy runner, so that he can get ready to catch here. Hopefully we give him plenty of time. Ashton Eaton up, your right fielder. It's a ball inside. It's a pass ball. And some legs right there. Zebras get another run. Get that up on the board for you right away. So a 4-run first so far for the Zebras. Give Mr. Pollock some leeway here. Give him some breathing room, so to speak. 1 ball. It's a ball outside. 2-0. A little high on that. Hitter's pitch here, 3-0. They give him the strike call there. If Ashton can load the bases, Brady Gamble will be up. He's had a good series so far. Oh, nice. 3-1 count, and he takes one over to left, and 2 runs score. Nice job, young man. Zebras now lead 6-0.
Rochester, left fielder, number 20, Brady Gamble.
Okay, Brady Gamble up. Brady watches one to the outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Yeah, it's 3 inside. Well, not the start Northwood was looking for, that's for sure. Cook has yet to settle down. Zebras taking full advantage. Loading the bases a couple times and then darn near clearing them. Gamble gets the walk. That's going to bring Wade Bowers back up to bat.
That's a plate number 4, Wade Bowers.
He singled to the third baseman last time at bat. Boy, sees a good pitch, takes it. Let's see what happens here. Throw to first, gets him out, and that's going to get Northwood out of the inning. Cook hopefully has some time to settle back. But Zebras with a heck of a start, 6-0 start. We'll be back as the top of the second inning coming up. Well, back at it here. We've got number 10, Miak Persing, first baseman for Northwood. You'll have to excuse me. I'm looking at multiple screens here as we have multiple games going tonight. So I think we've got our count correct now. There's a strike for sure. Pollock here K'd the first three batters. So Micah, the cleanup batter, or Miak, I'm sorry. 2-1 the count. Carson with the strike right there. Boy, he pitches hard. Jeff and Lori doing good things, getting him out there, getting him involved in sports. Good job, parents. This guy's developed quite the arm here at a young age. It's going to be foul out of play. 2-2. That one got away from him. It's going to fill up the count. That one's too far inside. He walks his first batter of the night. So good eye there. Good patience as well by Persing. Drew Raines coming up. He's your shortstop for Northwood. Oh, Carson stumbles. A little toss over to first. Gets him. That's going to be one out. Brady Blackford, number 7, center fielder for Northwood, the left-hander up. Ball gets away from Carson. A little challenged right now with control. So the runner advances, now at third base. Off the walk. Persing over there on third. I believe the count's still 1-0. Gives him the outside corner. Nice placement there by Pollock. All these pop-up rain showers. Glad it got over with quickly here in Akron. It's just a beautiful night. Temperatures down into the high 70s now. A nice pitch. I believe he said 2-2. A little high there. Now it's 2-2. My apologies. 2-2 now. Getting Brady Blackford up for Northwood. Swing there. Ball gets passed. That's going to be an out. So 2 outs now. Deacon Reed, second baseman, number 1 up to bat here. And here it's a runner over at third base he'd like to bring in. Nice swing there, strike 1. Carson doesn't mess around. He gets back to the mound, looks back at his batters or his runners, and then he's ready to pitch. I like that. Right back at him, and that's going to do it. My goodness. Reaction time there is phenomenal. Well, that's going to do it for the top of the second. We'll be back. Okay, we're back, and right away we got a shot up the middle. And that was Brady Coleman.
That's a take the Rochester, number 11, Zach Parks.
So Zach Parks up now, your shortstop. He singled to the shortstop last time. It's going to be a ball low. I think that's 2 balls, actually. Again, we're in the bottom of the second here, 2-0. No outs. Got Coleman over on first base. Parks up to bat here. Looks like ball 3. I didn't see the call. Yep, 3-0. Takes the 3-0, gets it right to the shortstop, but a nice single. Right back to that shortstop he went to last time. Carson Pollock up now, your pitcher. Runner on first and second. Pollock walked last time. But he's swinging now, and the runner, I think his stutter step hesitation maybe missed the tag. Second baseman missed the tag. That's confirmed. Throw to first was not in time. Zebras have the bases loaded again. And Connor Dunphy got a walk last time. Strike there on that pitch to Dunphy. Again, he walked last time up to bat. Takes a ball there. He walked a run in fact. It's going to be a ball high. Two and one the count. He's going to fill it up. Dunphy looking at a 3-1. Bases loaded, no outs here in the bottom of the second. That's going to be ball four. Walks a run in. Cook's still struggling here. They're going to take a moment and talk over. Can't blame him. A little disconcerting. You want the young man to calm down and pitch his best. We'll mute the field audio for just a moment. And looks like everybody's back in place here. Fervada up to bat now. He got a single last time up. Going to watch ball one come in. Fervada doesn't wait on that one. Takes it out to right field. It drops. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Nice job by Fervada. Ashton Musselman up here. going to be a pass ball one. Runners both advance. Runners both in scoring position now. Batter's out on the catch there. That was a straight line catch. Get the board right. Should be 2 outs now. A little equipment issue here they're dealing with.
Center plate right fielder, number 30, Ashton Eaton.
Eaton up to bat for the Zebras after the slight delay there. Runners at second and third. Eaton gets looks at a strike right there on the outside corner. Ball. One and two's your count. Gonna be a ball outside.
Next up, Rochester, number 20, David Gamble.
My apologies. You'll hear me go quiet every now and again, of course, being the boss. I've got to multitask. I've got crews out in the field, and I'm trying to help them with their various issues they're having, so bear with me here. Brady Gamble up. He walked last time. Bases loaded. 2 outs. One's inside. Two and 0. Sorry, it was 3 and 0. So a run scores. That's going to give the Zebras 10. Four for the inning. Put that in there. Then I'm going to have to resize it and center it. So excuse me as I clean it up a little bit for you. There you go. 10-0 here.
New pitcher for Northwood, number 1, Deacon Reed.
So we're going to quiet the audio here for a few minutes while they warm up the new pitcher. Okay, we're back. New pitcher here. Wade Bowers. Base is still loaded. 2 outs. Bowers looks at a strike outside. 0-2 is the count. The new pitcher is number 1, Deacon Reed. Thank you for that, Mr. Smith. Doing great things over there in Akron. Struck him out. It's going to end the inning. Zebras still score 4. We'll go into the top of the third here in just a few moments here on RTC TV 4.
Next up, left fielder number 20, Birdie Benner. At the plate for Northwood, number 32, Gavin Milton.
Outfield here, Carson. 8 years here. State next weekend. Come on, Gab.
4 weekends. Two skip and then 2.
Hey, let's go, boys.
Second base third baseman, number 9, Ian Bergen.
About ready for this. I just had to go rotate. Where's the one? Ready, ready.
At the plate, catcher, number 12, Ryder Ransberger.
Good stick. Back up, Ethan. Ryder.
The first should have been played. You can lean. No, that's not. No. Why did the scoreboard just go blank and then come back on all by itself? I never touched it.
Push that button.
The on off button turned off. It's on now.
Okay, we're back with you. Apologize for the delay there. I think the big question is how many texts can one guy get at one time? All important stuff. We have cameras and crews all over the state. See if I can't get caught up here on the balls and strikes. We'll see what he calls there. I can't see his fingers in the shadows. So Northwood, a little bit of a rally here. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Ball gets to the fence. That's going to advance the runners to scoring position. Looks like we've got a 2-1 count. Again, 2 outs. The game over in Rochester, the 12U SemiState held at Rochester. The championship game getting underway now. Steve Stricker, Dakota Hayden on the call. If I'm repeating myself, I apologize. I don't know how long we were on mute as I was finishing up the other work. Hopefully you've enjoyed all this coverage. Combined, we did 36 games in the past 7 days between Akron and Rochester, and that's the strikeout to end the inning, but not until Northwood gets 2 up on the board, fighting back here. So we'll be back after this. And we're all set to go again here. Bottom of the third inning, Zebras leading 10-0. That's number 23 for the Zebras. Brady Coleman gets the first out of the inning. Zach Park's going to be up next. He singled to the shortstop tonight. Be looking for him to put one right in that wheelhouse again, maybe get it by the shortstop. Going to be a ball inside. There's a swing over to the third baseman. He's going to try and leg it out, and he beats the throw. Throw goes errant. Might get a second base out of this, and he does. Maybe even a third, as there's nobody covering third base. And he stands there. My goodness. Heads up base running there by Mr. Coleman. Excuse me, by Mr. Parks. Carson Pollock up next. Turns legged out single into a triple, so well done there. That one's high, ball one. See, we're still picking up a number of viewers from around the state. Thanks for joining us here. Happy to have you with us. That ball gets past, but hits the backstop and comes back to him. 2-0 the count. Pollock swings. Strike one. 2-1 the count. 1 out. They gave him the strike two. 2-2. Ball high. It's going to fill up the count. Foul ball. Three balls, 2 strikes here with 1 out in the bottom of the third. Carson Pollock up to bat. Carson pushes one, looks like foul. Just off of camera view there on the right. Out of play. So, still alive here, 3-2. Making Reed work out there on the mound. Ball inside, he takes his base. So 1 out, runners on the corners. Should be Connor Dunphy up here to bat. Strike one as the runner steals to first. Catcher made a quick throw like he was going to second, but the pitcher intercepted that. That went over his head. see the shadows being cast from the fence. A little tough to see that ball come from sunlight into shadow. Good eye there, though. That one came in, I believe, a little low. Should be 2-1. Two and one pitch to Connor. It's going to be a ball outside. Going to make it 3-1, it appears. Coach Musk coming over and talking. Giving Connor some insight here as he's facing a 3-1 pitch. With runners at second and third. As you can see, so far the Zebras have come with some pretty loaded bats. Let's see what they can do here in the third. That ball outside, that's going to walk him. Walk the bases loaded now. As Parker Casper comes up. He had a 2 RBI double to left there in the first. So I'm ready. Let's put some more on the board. He may have shuffled. I can't see the number here. Here we go. Andre Miser, thank you. Center field. Knew I recognized the name. The number from the other day. Apologize for the delay there. Andre. That's a strike. Can't tell the count. I apologize. I'm going to go ahead and take my strike off. I do not know the count at the moment. We know that's a ball for sure. Looks like 2-2. Miser held off. Out on the appeal. So 2 outs for the Zebras. Now we've got number 18, Callan Ferverda, coming up. Ball gets passed. Ball 1. Ball inside. Ball way outside. Runner going to come, and he makes it. It's number 11, Zach Parks, booking it home. Zebras now have 11. He's going to clean the plate here. Put one up for the Zebras. 3-0's the count. He's swinging at 3-0. So 3-1. Takes his base on balls. That's going to fill him up with 2 outs. Yeah, I thought that was the delay. Ashton Musselman has to get off his catcher gear with 2 outs. He was getting ready to come back in. But it's one of those strange pickles you got to be in. Hopefully he hits a grand slam that continues, and he's got plenty of time to put his gear back on. First pitch high. Ball 2. Reed started off well, but Zebras are catching up with him now. There's a strike. That's ball 3. And that one bounced across the plate, walking in another run. The Zebras now with a 10-run lead, bottom of the 3rd. Musselman gets the courtesy runner. He'll go get his gear on. Got a little convo at the mound right now with 2 outs. Bases loaded for the Zebras here. That's 4-0 Ashton Eaton. He had a 2 RBI single to left earlier in the game. Strike 1. That's a ball. 1-1. We strike 2. One and 2 on Eaton. 2-2. Ball high, full count. Foul ball. And runners will all have to reset. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded here in the bottom of the 3rd inning for Rochester. Ashton Eaton up to bat. He looks at ball 4 inside. It's going to run in and bring in another run for the Zebras. We'll get that up on the board. Lucky number 13.
At the plate, left fielder, number 8, Ethan Jackson.
Ethan Jackson, number 8, up for the Zebras. Strike 1. Jackson came in to replace Gamble. So gets a crack at the bats here. Good position to be in. Bases loaded. Ball 1, strike 1. Runners move a little, but not to the base. One and one. Oh, gives him the strike on the extended outside corner. 1 and 2. I thank our officiating crews. They've done a great job both tournaments all week. It's going to even it up at 2 and 2. And again, cannot commend enough the people out there making sure these fields are ready. It just takes a village of folks, and they're all volunteers, and they're doing great things. That's going to strike out the inning. As Reed kind of calmed down there. But not before the Zebras were able to score some runs. 13-12 is your score as we come back at the top of the 4th inning here in just a moment from Akron Youth League Fields in Akron, Indiana. We're back and we're ready to go here. Akron Youth League, Akron, Indiana. Strike one to number 10. That's Miak Pershing, your first baseman. Had a walk earlier in the game. Swings, tips that one off. Strike two. Foul ball down the right side. Still 0-2.
Still no outs here in the bottom half.
It's going to be a ball outside. We've got another game going, of course. The 12U SemiState over in Rochester. Plymouth leading Fairfield 2-1 in the bottom of the first inning now. We see another ball there from Pollock, 2-2. But good contest there between some very talented 12U teams. So tune on into that. That's on our website, rtc4.com. I think we're airing that on Facebook as well. That's going to get him with strike three on the outside corner. It's going to bring up number 34, Drew Raines. He flew out to the pitcher earlier, or force out to the pitcher. Right back at him, in fact. That one just to the right side over to the second baseman, makes the throw, gets the out. 2 down now for the Zebras here in the top of the fourth. Fairfield just took the lead 3-2 in the 12U game here again in the bottom of the first. That Fairfield blue team. A nice shot there. That's number 7, Brady Blackford, for the force out to end the inning. And based on the 10-run rule, I'm not sure for this league. We'll pay attention, see what's going on. If they line up, we know where we're at. That's going to do it. That's what I thought. The 10 runs. Your Rochester Zebras are your semi-state champions here in Akron, Indiana. This 10U tournament was a heck of a tournament. We're going to keep it here. I'll stay kind of quiet as they go through this stuff on the field, but a great job by Rochester and a talented Northwood team. Got behind early and had some difficulties, but congratulations to your Rochester Zebras. You've just watched the entire tournament right here, the 10U semi-state at Akron. And your Zebras, your local team, one of your local teams anyway, with the victory. Congratulations to the coaching staff, everybody doing great stuff there. Both teams. It takes a lot of folks to pull this off. So thank you for all you've done here. I'm not sure if there's an award ceremony. We'll keep it here and keep the field mic going. I want to give a shout out to some of our sponsors here right away. Shepherd Chevrolet Buick in Rochester, doing great things. Been a sponsor of ours for many years. Happy to have them as one of our longtime partners. First Federal Savings Bank in Rochester. Been a gracious partner over the years for us, and we're happy to have them on board. Evans Agency, Judy Evans and the staff in Rochester. They're on North Main Street. Stop in and see her for all of your insurance needs. And our sponsors of the Legal Minute, of course, Peterson, Wagoner, and Perkins LLP in Rochester, serving your legal needs in the past, in the present, and for the future. Woodlawn Hospital is our area's local healthcare provider. They've been a great sponsor of ours over the years, as well as Blue Dragon Taekwondo. Happy to have them as a sponsor. Martin Colger, Dave Colger doing great things. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up. I think any awards are going to be off screen here. So I'm going to end the broadcast, but I want to thank you for tuning in. Let us know what you think about it. Comment on us on YouTube and Facebook so we know what your thoughts are. Happy to bring you this coverage. Look for more coverage even next year as we roll out cameras to more ballparks and bring you more live, hyper-local content so that you can see all the great things happening in your community. Seeing some of the kids here. Before I hit this button, let's see what's going on. There may be a ceremony here yet. And we've got the time to keep it on. They're just off camera there. Let me give you the names of your Rochester championship team here. Wade Bowers, Brady Coleman, Zach Parks, Carson Pollock, Connor Dunphy, Parker Casper, Callan Ferverda, Ashton Musselman, Ashton Eaton, Brady Gamble. Saw David Musselman there. I saw Mr. Bowers, one of the coaches. Guys just doing great stuff. We're going to go ahead and end our broadcast here. Tune on over to RTC 304. We're going to move the game. In fact, we're going to bring in the Plymouth Fairfield game and put that on the screen for you here in Rochester. So hopefully you enjoy that. Until next time, I'm Scott Sager for RTC TV4.